Someone help me.
Woo! Welcome to What the Mother. I'm Boogie.
Breizy.
Are you sure?
Last time I checked. I
Are
don't know.
you sure? I mean, I don't know about you, and I know we're in June, but June was the longest year of my life.
You know, it's funny you say that because I feel the exact opposite. I feel like 4th of July is next week. What? I don't
Mm-mm.
understand. I don't understand where June went, how this happened, but you had a lot going on in June. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
You were
Remember
12.
when we did our last podcast? I said I had a pimple. It's still fucking there. I mean, it's fainter, but this was like the jury duty pimple.
Yeah, but it looks like a J-Lo beauty mark now. It doesn't look pimple-like. It looks
Oh
like,
yeah. Every time I thought it had something in it, and then I'd squeeze it out, and then I thought it was going to heal. It had something else. I'm like,
you're doing that in jury duty?
no. After you take a nice hot shower,
I don't buy that for a second. I think
I'm
you've
not
got
popping
very,
pimples in jury duty. I can't even be on my fucking phone. You think I'm going to be popping a pimple?
yes,
It
100%
sucked. I was just popping mints.
popping mints. So
It was
tell us about it.
it was over almost 2.5 weeks,
Wow.
and it should have probably been maybe a week.
Were you deciding like the fate of some big CEO murderous scandal that's going to be on a Netflix documentary?
No, Sherlock,
No,
not at all.
not at all. Are you allowed to discuss or you can't even?
Oh no, now I can.
Okay.
It was
You did
pain
that.
and suffering.
Oh,
$4 million request.
oh.
There was not enough evidence, and unfortunately for the person whose spouse passed, they died of other circumstances. I mean, they had cancer, swelling in the brain. They had a lot of stuff going on,
Right.
and they got like some stuff that happened to them in the hospital, but then they took care of it, it healed, and then the guy died of not even anything related to what it was. And unfortunately for the wife, I feel bad that her spouse died, but we did take our time reviewing the medical information, and her lawyer was terrible. I'm sure she's a nice woman, but when you have
Share.
my face looking like this every time you talk,
Perplexed? I would say that's a look of perplexion. Yeah.
even the judge, I caught the judge like 10 times going like, what the hell's, even he said to him, said to her, is that a question? Like, her witness was like, I don't understand your question.
And what did she do? You said she did something because she was nervous or excited or
Oh,
something.
she objected to her own witness.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And the judge said, did you just object to your own line of questioning to your witness? And she said, yes, I got excited.
Was this her
Yeah.
first trial?
I don't know. I mean, she was older. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, like I said, I don't want her to come after me because I'm sure she's a lovely person, but
Sure.
I would never have her represent me because um, her papers were all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
She had a guy that was writing the questions and giving it to her on a sticky note, but then I don't know if he was writing it incorrectly, but the way she was reading it back, it didn't make a lot of sense. Um, Attributed is not called attributed. There was just certain things, and like,
Now, I have to ask you though. I have to ask you because I know you and our listeners, I think, know you. Were you like business boogie, being the foreman of the group,
I
or
was the foreman. I
I
was. It
knew?
was voted on, and I was the foreman. I was
Yes,
very professional.
I'm sure you are
I mean, I was a wise ass and a nut job when we were
Shut
by
up.
ourselves with the team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was a lovely group of people that I was with. And our court officer, we were his first jury. So we popped his jury cherry. We told him,
Oh, okay.
Little Bill, shout out to Little Bill. He was a very sweet kid.
Was that
Um,
the selfie I saw posted on social?
yes. I was like, Little Bill, we popped your cherry. Let's go take a picture with your first jury.
Oh, wow.
I was crazy like that end, but when it came down to reviewing all
Sure.
of the hospital information and
Mhm.
deciding on what was in the best interest of both parties, I was very professional. When I had to get up there and read like our answers, because it wasn't like guilty or not guilty. It was
Right.
you agree with A1A, 2A, and stuff like that. I I stood up. Thank God I had a dark shirt on because I was probably fucking sweating like a pig. I'm holding it and I'm like, ugh, like
Did
my
you
voice.
improvise or did you stick to the
Oh
script?
no, you can't improvise.
I know you can't, but I'm asking if you did.
No, no, no.
Okay.
The clerk says, how does the jury, what is the verdict the jury reaches on this, and this? Yes
Sure.
or no? And I had to be like, yes. Oh, no, oh, no. And then I was like, unanimous. Like, because you got to say if it was unanimous or was it not
Right.
unanimous. And I was like, I know I sounded like Bobby Brady. I know I sound old
Oh,
saying that. But I was like, yes or no, unanimous.
that's great.
My stomach was a mess.
Well, thank you for your service. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
They like when the lady had to give us our paperwork, she goes, oh, wow, you did this for a while. I go, yeah. And
Hmm.
then they wanted to get rid of me because they knew I had my daughter's prom and graduation. And they're like, the judge was like, I could dismiss you. And I was like, sir, I was like really professional. I go, sir, with all due respect, I am the foreman and we are close to our decision. And I would appreciate if you allowed us this extra half an hour to finalize everything, if that's
Right.
okay with you. Yeah. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, professional.
Woo, you're like halfway to being a legit lawyer, I feel like.
And then I went back to the jury room and I said, guys, we got to fucking finalize this in 30 minutes.
Because my daughter's getting her hair done.
Well, it was the day before. Like, it was just insane. And then it was my last 3 days of school. It was just
Right.
so much shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was in town. I love my mother. I really do.
There's a
But she
but.
put stuff in my refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
I just found something now that she's left. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, is this alive? She'll like take a bite of something and be like, yeah, I'll save it for later.
Oh,
And later is like a week later.
sure. Ooh.
But yes,
All
it
right.
was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And then yeah, my daughter graduated. She had the prom. So
Mhm. Exciting time. She looked beautiful, by the way.
thanks. I mean, yes, when I ended up working the next day because it was half a day at school, and I met
Mhm.
her at the place that she was getting her makeup. And when I walked in, the lady was finishing up, and I was just like, my baby,
Yeah.
you look so beautiful.
I know. I had that reaction. My son graduated from elementary school,
I
and
know
they had,
his hair grew out so cute too.
oh my God, he is a long hair boy. He really
Yeah.
is. And then they were up on the risers and they had them singing, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. And I'm just like ugly crying. But yeah, it's, woof. These days are going quickly.
I know. I remember he
Quickly.
was like a little nugget. Now he's going to middle school.
I know it's kind of bananas.
I
It's
know,
kind of
and she's
bananas.
like, she's doing a placement exam for college she's going to tomorrow, and
Wild.
it's crazy. Like the prom was nice, so I mean,
Yeah.
she said she had a good time, and I had to go to school the next day, and her graduation was in the evening, and she didn't get home till almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm,
Now I went to sleep, but I kind of sleep with like one eye open.
sure, until she gets
And
home.
and thankfully, this one dad was like, "I'll pick them up from the because everyone was gathering at one house towards the end." And she's like, "I'll take her home because I got he works nights or whatever." And I was like, "Thank you so much."
Thank you,
because
speechless.
I
Yeah.
was so tired. And then she had her graduation was at
Mhm.
7 p.m. And then by the time we got home from that, it was like a lot.
It was a lot. Good
But I'm
Lord.
so proud of her. I see her name there and it's all the accolades she got and the awards
Mhm.
she's gotten. And, her cap wasn't fitting right. She was getting upset.
The angel away.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I did get choked up when the band was singing, and I can't even tell you what the hell they sang because I'm so tired. But when I'm like, oh, the lights are making my eyes water. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was the
The
moment.
lights.
I was
Yes.
like,
Aw, poor
but it was
Boogie Loogie.
it's sweet.
So,
I got 2 more years, and then my son's done.
at least you have me. We'll always have the podcast.
You got how many more years in that district?
Uh, 7?
Yeah, so you got 7.
Yeah, something like that. Ugh.
Crazy. I know what Rye's going to be a sophomore.
Yeah, and then
My son's going to be a
teenagers.
junior, and
Little.
then you got a seventh grader,
Hmm.
and then I'll have a freshman in college.
Crazy. Oh. So the other night, was it Friday? Was Rob's birthday,
Oh yes, I
and
did wish him a happy birthday.
I saw that was lovely. We had decided a while ago. Rob is a foodie. He loves good food. He loves good wine. He loves to pair them both. And we had decided we were going to go to this fancy pantsy restaurant near him in Jersey that he had never been to before, but he'd been dying to go. So I made reservations. And originally we were going to go with a couple other people that couldn't make it. So it was just the two of us. So I said to him, since it's just the two of us, let's really get dressed up. Like, not just look nice, but like, let's get dressed up like we're going to a wedding. So we did. He wore this blue suit, excuse me, and I wore this like off the shoulder dress that I wore to a wedding last year. And we looked like a really cute couple, I must say. And the food was amazing. It was so incredible. It was like one of the best meals.
What
Truly.
kind of cuisine was it?
What did I have? I had, of all things, a pork chop, which just seems like meh. It was the best freaking pork chop I ever had, and it had like these
Was
delicious
it an
like
Italian
flavors.
restaurant or like American
I
restaurant? Like
want to say, I thought he told me it was Italian, but it's called Jessica's. That's not Italian.
Jessica.
Jessica. So I don't know now. Like pork chop, other meat, but it wasn't a steakhouse. I don't know. He's probably going to listen to this and be like, "You're an idiot. I just can't come up with the cuisine." Anywho, we had all this delicious food. Then I got to a point where I was like, I'm good. I'm tapping out. I'm good. But we didn't eat dessert yet. And I kind of felt like it's his birthday. We have to have dessert. And if I'm going to have dessert, I need a cappuccino. So we got the dessert, we drank the cappuccino, and then I went from I'm good to I feel like total ass. And we were about 5 blocks away from where he lives. And we got to the parking lot and it hit me. And I'm like, oh, mother. And he's like, what's the matter? I'm like, I'm going to need the bathroom. He's like, all right. Yep. All right. I swear to you, I thought I had food poisoning. That is how sick I got. He didn't get sick. Thank God it was his birthday. I wouldn't want him to get sick. He had some of my food. I had some of his. So I'm not really sure what the hell happened. But something happened inside my body. And it was like, and I exploded.
Maybe you're sensitive to
I
something.
was, you think?
But
It
but
was,
what though? Like,
I
you'd have
don't,
to
oh,
pork
girl.
chop. Maybe
I
it
know
was a
I
cream.
really think no, I think sometimes I have an issue with dairy, but this was like beyond lactose intolerant. This is like you have some parasitic freaking thing living in your body. And it was like painful cramps. At some point, I'm on the couch. I needed to go back to the bathroom. He had to help me up because I couldn't stand up on my own.
Damn.
It was fucking awful. The day, his birthday was great. We had an amazing time. But the nighttime festivities and activities that I had planned,
You ruined, you mean?
I kind of ruined
You
that.
ruined with your shit?
I And here we are talking about shit again. But It was, oh, I can't eat, I don't even want to explain, but and then I woke up the next day and he's like, "Are you hungry? You want coffee and breakfast?" I'm like, "If you come near me with a piece of food, so help you God." Like, I was nervous because my body just revolted and it was like revolting. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. But other
Wow.
than that, it was a wonderful birthday.
It sounds great.
Wonderful.
We went out the next day because the graduation was so late to a really
Mhm.
great spot that we love. It's right not far from the water in Queens where you can see the view of Manhattan.
Ooh.
Now, this
What kind of
place,
cuisine was it?
Italian.
Shocking. Go
It
ahead.
was good. We've gone to this place since we were dating, my husband and I.
Oh.
This restaurant we went to, and my husband wanted to propose to me by the water, but I got the shits and we had to go home.
Wait. Time out. He wanted to propose to you like again the other
No, no,
night?
no. Back then,
Oh,
when he was ready to propose, he had the ring in his pocket at this same
stop
restaurant.
it. And you got the
And he
shit.
goes, "Let's go walk by the water. It's a beautiful night." Because we got engaged August of 2005, maybe. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, no, my stomach feels off. And I literally spent the whole night. So, kind of like your birthday. I
Oh,
spent the whole night in the bathroom. And then he just proposed to me in the living room because he was annoyed.
in between bathroom
Me just,
trips?
no, in between. I felt better and I was going to go grocery shopping. And he was like, I can't take it anymore. I'm like, what? I'm just going to the store.
Oh, he's like, I can't take
He's
it.
like,
I
I
need
can't hold on to
to.
this ring any longer. And then he proposed to me in the middle of the living room.
Oh,
It makes it for a good story, but we were
it does.
joking. We were joking about how we ate there with my mom and my kids and my stepdad, and we went down there for the walk. And I go, "Oh, hon, this is where you were going to propose to me, but I
But I had
never
the
happened."
shits. I had the shits.
And my kids were like, "Oh my god, it would have been so romantic. It's so pretty over here with the lights and everything, and the background of Manhattan." And you ruined it with your belly aches, and I was like, well, it's either that or I just shit my pants while he's putting a
Right.
ring on my finger.
Yeesh. No one
Yeah.
needs that. No one
No.
needs that.
No.
I've been saying to Rob, like anytime we're in either somewhat of a crowded situation or anything that looks somewhat romantic, I say to him, "Can I please fake propose to you right now?" And he's deathly afraid. He's like, "Don't do it. Do it." I'm like, "Just let me do it. Just let me fake propose." He's like, and I wanted to do it the other night at the restaurant. I'm like, "Just let." He's like, "No, I swear." One day I'm going to do it though. I want to. I want to fake propose.
Oh my God. I used to have a friend of mine who used to always like to tell the waiter it was someone's birthday,
Even if it wasn't.
even if it wasn't. And I'm like, what is wrong? They did it one time to me in like December. My
Mm,
birthday's in July.
mm.
And they're coming over, they're like, hey, clap and clap, get clap. And I'm sitting there going,
Whose birthday is it?
what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, come on.
Oh,
They're
that's
like,
funny.
you get a free cake out of it. And I'm like, you're
Mm.
an, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'll take the chocolate molten cake for the win.
Can I tell you? Oh, here comes my Long Island. Can I tell you? That's what I ordered the other night. The chocolate molten cake. And it had this like raspberry, what is it called? Ganache? Am I saying that
Yeah.
correctly? I don't fucking know. And vanilla ice cream. And there was something E. coli like in there growing. It was just like, it was awful, but it was delicious.
I shared that with my mom, and the ice cream was coffee flavored with like little chocolate chips in it.
Oh,
Mm,
talk dirty to me.
it was delicious. I had the
Delicious.
steak. I had the steak with vegetables. That was nice. And my daughter had the fish. She's like,
Very
you order one thing, I'll order something, and we'll kind of like share.
nice. Ooh,
I was like, I like that idea.
hmm, that's a nice idea.
I like that idea.
So
Sometimes I
can
do it with my husband, but sometimes he orders shit I don't want to eat. I
mm.
think he does it on purpose. So I won't eat his food. My stepfather likes to call me Helen Keller.
Oh, wow. In what way? The way you eat?
No, there's a scene in the movie where she walks around. They're all eating, and She
Yes.
can't hear or speak yet. Like they haven't taught her anything yet. And she just walks around and just grabs food off of everyone's
Touches.
plate
Yes.
as she's going around. Cause
Mhm.
I'll just sit there with my fork and I'm like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that?"
Just coaching,
Yeah.
coaching of people's
Well, my
like
mom didn't want her shrimp, and I was like, "I'll take it.
shrimp.
Or I'll take your shrimp."
Sure. Oh my God. So can I share a little good news?
Sure.
Thanks. Um, I got a promotion at work. Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you. And it goes into effect uh like 5 days before I'm supposed to go away. And I'm just like, oh, that's weird timing. And today I found myself, imposter syndrome? Did you ever hear of that? Imposter syndrome? It's like when you're in a position, usually at work, where you feel like, should I be here? Like, did someone get my name mixed up with someone else's? And you feel like an imposter. And I was feeling a little bit of that
Hmm.
today. And I realized, like, no, no, don't don't start with the lack of confidence. You got this. But
Did you work hard for this?
I did. I didn't know I
So
was
then
working hard for this
you
because it's
deserve
like
it.
you know what? Thank you for saying that.
And
Thank
because you know what, a lot of times, and I'm not bashing men,
right.
but when I worked in advertising, I was passed up on positions because I have tits, and it's not right. And I was just as dedicated and hardworking as
Hmm.
Joe and Jack, and I didn't get it.
Hmm.
And sometimes I was like, well, maybe I don't deserve it. And then I was like, no, fuck that. I do deserve it.
Yeah. Yep.
And you gotta, know, not cut yourself some slack, but you have to believe, what you're
Hmm.
bringing to the table.
Yeah. No, I just, it's funny because I was sitting in my office and I'm like, okay, this is the office of a director, but now I'm going to be a senior director. And all of a sudden, I felt like my office looked very childlike. And I'm like, do I need to mature my office up? And I'm like, no, this is who I am. I have crayon photos on the wall or drawings on the wall from some of the people that we work with, and, photos of this one and that one. And I'm like, no, this is who I am. I'm not, going to all of a sudden have, like, I don't know, some words of wisdom from Gandhi on the wall.
You don't want that cat that's hanging on the rope. Remember that one that's like just hold on or something like that?
Just
Or
hold on. Don't give up hope.
yeah, no,
Nice.
I find that a lot like as a woman, like having to change or doubt
Mhm.
myself
Mhm.
because I'm where I'm at or I look the way I look. Like we had a whole conversation. I had found a picture of me as a baby. I was like 1 years old, and my
Oh,
grandmothers are sitting there, are not sitting there. They're standing there next to my mom. My mom had me young, so she was like a little kid. But her mother and my grandmother look old, and they weren't.
mm,
They were in their 40s and they had these bouffant hairs. They were wearing muumuus. I'm sure they were wearing those stockings that click to a
clip
garter
on
belt.
a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, and those orthopedic looking fucking shoes.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, hell no. Would I look like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but back in the day, if
I,
that
and
was
I
the
get that
style,
back in the day, but I even see women now that they just
mhm,
let themselves go, or
yeah.
they fall into that stereotype where either they try too hard and they're wearing the apple bottom jeans, the boots with the
Boots
fur,
with the
and they look
fur.
ridiculous, or they look like Grandma Betty. I'm like,
Grandma
can you
Betty.
be comfortable in the middle? Like, can't I wear like joggers and a t-shirt and a baseball cap and still feel cute?
Sure
Do
you
I
can.
gotta wear something that's squeezing my body? You
No.
know,
Who
that's
said
what I
you got to
mean.
do that? Who says? I know like I'm definitely in this. I'm sorry. It's my cats. They're shedding. I've freaking hair all over my face. I feel like that doesn't belong to me. It belongs to you, ladies. But yeah, I'm in this like interesting, I don't know, period professionally where I'm trying to figure out what my style is. I'm like, I'm 40. How old am I? What year are we in? 26, 48? I don't know what. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm 48, right? 78. Yeah, 48. But at 48, I'm still trying to figure out like what's my style. I don't know. I try to just look professional at work. I go between professional and freaking soccer mom. And I don't know like what the in between is.
Same here. I used to dress up when I used to work in Manhattan, and I don't do
Hmm.
that anymore. I mean, I wore a Knicks t-shirt to jury duty, but they won the championship, so I wanted to wear it. And
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're a good
I
one.
had my, I had my barrel fit jeans and my
Hmm.
sneakers, and
Hmm.
it was just funny because a couple of people there. I don't. It it's funny. We had they don't do the 12 juror. Remember, you kept saying 12 angry men.
Yes, you know the book, the
It's
movie?
only it's only six,
What?
and then three alternates.
Really?
Yeah, and five have to agree in order to pass something through. I thought it was going to be 12 too, but it was only nine of us.
Is this a new thing?
I
Because
don't
they're
know if
gonna
it's
cuts?
civil court or
That's
not. This was
weird.
civil court. But so
Okay.
there was nine of us. And it was such a rainbow of people.
Mm-hmm.
Two Chinese, two black, one white. I was considered the other because no one knows what I am.
I
Uh,
think it's Asian, right? Do we say
no, they were
Asian?
Chinese.
Oh, they were legit Chinese.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not gonna say
I
Asian. I know
I
one
think we say
Philippine
Asian.
girl, um, one Indian guy,
Right.
and me.
And you,
So it
other.
was very colorful. I loved it. Great
Yeah.
people. But it
Mm-hmm.
was funny because a lot, you hear my last name and my last name sounds Irish. So it
Mm-hmm.
was just funny because I always get that look that people are like, what the hell are you?
Mm-hmm.
And then
We've
when I try
talked
to,
about that. You can pass for a few different ethnicities. Ethnicities. Nice.
ethnicities. But it was
Yeah.
just funny because they were talking and then we had a couple of 20-year-olds,
Really?
three, yeah, like two were 21.
Mm-hmm.
A couple were like 30 to 35. We had our oldest was 61. She looked great. And then it was me and two other people that they weren't sure how old I was and they weren't sure what
What you
ethnicity I
were. Right.
was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I was totally fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't dress, I'm not dressing in a fucking moo with stockings and my hair in a bouffant.
That has nothing to do with your ethnicity. Nothing. There's no connection there.
I should have worn a wig. You youngins, you little whippersnappers.
Oh. Well, speaking of like clothing and all that, and we've definitely had conversations about the boob holders, the bra. I and I've said this before, when I am done with work, sometimes even in the car driving home, this shit's coming off. It's just like don't give me the look.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Where you go? Like if you're just going from work to home, what's
I
what's
don't
the
take my bra off.
oh
No.
I no I totally take it off.
I
But
don't. You're wearing. Are you wearing a bra now?
yes,
You
well
had to think
because even
about that.
my shirt is
No,
like
I know you had to think about that. You were like,
I did have to think about it. I'm like no because my shirt is thin and
okay, so I wear a sports bra to bed.
what you don't just let them flow.
No, I don't like the feeling.
Okay, all
And it,
right.
you know what? And you know when it started?
Mm.
When I got pregnant with my daughter,
Oh, because you had
because
big
my
old
boobs got a little bigger.
yeah
They also hurt,
yeah
and I got so used to. And it's a very light sports bra. It's not padded or anything. It
right
just keeps them there. And I
together.
noticed that when I do my boob exam and when I take off my bra, they kind of stay in that spot.
Right. All right.
They're not all over the place. And
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the way it feels. And now what's happening is that if my boy child is at my place, I'm very aware, right? Like he doesn't need to be scarred. Either I'm putting on a thicker shirt, sports bra, something like that. But if the girl child is here, I'm like, what the fuck? But the other day, she's like calling me out. She's like, Mom, could you please do something with that? I'm like, with what? I really didn't know what she was talking about. She's like, you got to put something on. And then I'm like, "Are you talking about my bra?" She's like, "Yeah, please." And I'm like, what? I'm like, stop body shaming me. My God. It's like my own.
Meanwhile, my daughter's actually has told me that she says I have a good rack.
A good rack? Oh, that's nice.
I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Not too bad.
Not too bad. But I did say to her, I said, if I put like band-aids on like
On my nips.
on my nips, so you don't like nothing's peeking. Are we good then? Are we okay? Why do you have to say things like that? I'm like, just whatever.
You can't win. You can't win.
Can't win at all.
I know. It's funny because my daughter freely talks about her period in front of her brother and her father.
Oh, what are their reactions? Or are they just
They're like, whatever about it.
Yeah.
I never had a conversation with my father when I was growing up. That man ignored me for 4 to 5 days a month. From puberty to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My husband will pick up tampons, pads, you name it from the store. My father would die before you do that.
Before he'd let you bleed out before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just was like, wow. Like she's like, we have that type of relationship. I don't care. It's part of life. Right. And then she's like, we get this, we get periods, we get babies, we get menopause. What do men get? And I was like, saggy balls, and maybe some of them get bald heads. That's it.
Bald heads? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, the bald head.
Right. Well, you know what? You were saying saggy balls and then bald head. And I thought you were still talking about that.
Saggy bald heads.
And I'm like, is it usually hairy, the head part?
I'm like, all I know is that it's not fucking fair. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I was sleeping and I heard this piercing sound. My husband didn't hear it. It's fucking menopause.
That's the sound of menopause knocking?
Yeah. It's like a piercing. And I go, what is that? What was that? He's like, what?
You listen to your music too loud.
No, and I looked it up. It's a symptom.
It's a symptom. It's coming for you. It's coming.
The call is inside the building and it's in my ear and I'm like sitting there and then I'm sweating. Fucking bullshit.
Oh.
But it's summer. You know what that means? That means my kids are going to fucking eat everything and they're going to drive me insane for the next 2 months. And they're going to complain they're bored. Even though they're going to be, we're only working part-time. Well, use your money and buy yourself snacks.
Go buy yourself. Yes. Go buy yourself.
Lord help me.
On that note,
we both are going to be away.
Yes.
And we'll talk about where we're going when we get back and how our trip was. And that's that.
And that is that. We're leaving you with the cliffhanger, with this season's cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where in the world are Boogie and Breezy going? Tune in 2 weeks to find out.
Dun, like the Batman.
Right, wait, before we leave, I'm just going to put this out here. What do they say when you make a bet? The over, over? Do you think either one of us are getting injured in any way on these vacations?
Don't you fucking dare. I know I'm going to get mosquito bitten. That's about it.
That's not an
issue. That's a lot. That's terrible.
Oh, freaking man up, Marcy. That's not big. All right, I don't want to put bad juju out there, but I feel like, I don't know, hopefully we don't. But
if something happens to me, I promise you guys, I'm going to beat the shit out of her. She fucking put it out there.
I put the hex.
We're going to show live footage of her and I in my backyard wrestling.
You should. Do you want to go walking?
No, I can't.
Whatever. All right. On that note, bitch.
On that note, peace out. Be good to each other.
Peace out, mofos.
Bye.